What is a school? A school is the lighthouse of society. A school is not only for teaching mathematics, science. It is the lighthouse of society to provide meaningful education, spiritual direction, guidance in leadership to students, their parents, and the society in general. Who will give the guidance to the society? Who will give the guidance to the parents? If not the school. A school must be restored to its traditional role as a lighthouse of society. Teachers must be restored to their traditional role as the transmitters of morality, builders of character, and custodians of the culture. If the school is not revived, nothing will happen in this world. Everything will trample down. The children will be destroyed. And they will destroy their countries. They will destroy their traditions. They will destroy their culture. They will destroy everything because they are ignorant. This is what Jesus said. When the people were putting nails into his body, he was praying God and saying, God, oh God, pardon them. They are not sinners. They are not criminals. And they are ignorant. Their teachers, their parents have not guided them properly. They have never guided them into pathways of God. They have never told the teachings of God. They are not at fault. Dear friends, remember, children are never at fault. It is what we are teaching them. In our schools are doing it. Schools are teaching only mathematics, science, physics and chemistry and pedagogy. That's all. A school is to shape the life of a child. A school makes the life of a child useful for society. If they cannot make the useful life for a society, who will make them? The porters in the society? The traders? The industrialists? The politicians? The religious heads who are fighting among themselves? Out of ignorance, in the name of religion? Who will guide them, if not the school? A school must be restored to its traditional role as the lighthouse of society, and teachers must be restored to their traditional role as the transmitters of morality, builders of character, and custodians of culture. There is a satanic civilization increasing very fast. To establish a divine civilization on earth, let us explore the three unexplored fields of education, religion, and law and justice. Let us explore the field of education, the field of religion, and the field of law, order, and justice. First of all, I would like to take up the field of law, order, and justice, because it is a conference of the judiciary, judges' conference. To safeguard the future of world's over 2 billion children and the generations yet to be born, whose future has become progressively more insecure and unprotected during the past 7 decades, since the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki and the recent spread of international terrorism, global warming, environmental degradation, manufacture and stockpiling of deadliest weapons of mass destruction, a fear of a third world war and nuclear war. So let us therefore establish a legally constituted world parliament, a world government, and a world court of justice. One economic global order like the European currency, and one world order, one economic order, global economic order, one world currency like euro currency, one weights and measures for the whole world, a one system of education. The tenets of education should be one for the whole world. A world language to be taught along with the mother tongue and the national tongue. We must teach our children our mother tongue. We must teach our children our national tongue. But we must teach our children. It is an urgency. We need to teach our children the global language. English has assumed the place of a global language. Initially, it was a foreign language. Then after the United Nations came into being, it became one of the 5 languages as a linked language. But this English has spread very fast all over the world. It has assumed the place of a world language. So it is very important we teach English to our every child on earth, whether he is German, French, Russian, Spanish, any child in the world. Every child should learn 3 languages. The mother tongue, whatever the mother knows, mother speaks, the child will automatically learn. The national tongue and the global tongue, world language, to be taught along with the mother tongue and the national tongue. Equality of men and women. We must teach our children. We are all equal in the sight of God. There is so much of treachery against women, so much of crime, so much of, so much of agony towards girls. And equality of men and women. Harmony of science and religion. If the religious principles are not based on science, it may be superstition. If the science is not guided by religious principles or religion, it will become destructive. We need both. We need the harmony of science and religion, and teach our children that source of all the religion is one God. Here, this is religion. This is our prayer. Every day you are hearing this prayer. I bear witness to my God. The Thou hast created me to know Thee and to worship Thee. We all have been created by one God, only for 2 things. Number 1, to know Him. And number 2, to worship Him. How do we know Him? Only through His teachings. These are the teachings of God. He has sent all these teachings. God is only one. He has sent the teaching 5,000 years ago, Gita, and through Bhagavad Gita, it was revealed to Krishna. He has sent the main teaching was justice, social teaching. There are 2 kinds of teachings of God, which I noticed. One is ethical teachings or spiritual teachings, which are common in all the religions. Absolutely no difference. The teaching of love, truth, compassion, honesty, sincerity, purity of heart, purity of conscience. This is in all the religions. There are so many things. They are all the religions. They are common to all the religions.
यह थे सिटी मॉन्टेसोरी स्कूल के संस्थापक प्रबंधक एवं प्रख्यात शिक्षाविद डॉक्टर जगदीश गांधी, जिनका मानना है आज मानव जाति को जय जगत के नारे को बुलंद करने की आवश्यकता है तथा विश्व में वास्तविक शांति लाने के लिए बच्चे ही सबसे सशक्त माध्यम हैं। डॉक्टर गांधी द्वारा शिक्षाप्रद आध्यात्मिक बातें इन प्रतिष्ठित चैनलों द्वारा नित्य प्रसारित की जाती हैं तथा रोजाना उनके विचार CMS FM रेडियो 90.4 मेगाहर्ट्ज से भी प्रसारित किए जाते हैं। छात्रों, शिक्षकों व अभिभावकों के मार्गदर्शन हेतु डॉक्टर जगदीश गांधी द्वारा लिखित पुस्तकें साहित्य भारती इंटरनेशनल, न्यूमन ग्रुप, 4C, अंसारी रोड, दरियागंज, नई दिल्ली 110002 से प्राप्त की जा सकती हैं। To heal the world with the power of Jai Jagat, City Montessori School since 1959 has been actively working to construct the defenses of peace in the minds of students, for which CMS in the year 2002 was awarded with the UNESCO Prize for Peace Education, a Guinness World Record holder for being the largest city school in terms of number of students enrolled. CMS education revolves around the twin poles of godliness and globalism through 4 pillars of education, namely universal values, excellence in all things, global understanding, and service to humanity. It is no wonder that City Montessori School's Gomti Nagar first campus has been awarded first prize for academic reputation at all India level by the Education World magazine in its India School rankings of 2015. It is also awarded first prize for being the best co-ed school in Lucknow as well as in Uttar Pradesh. CMS founder Dr. Jagdish Gandhi has been motivating parents and generations of good and smart children through holding special prayer assemblies and divine education conferences. Building bridges between countries and communities, regardless of their cultural differences or political divisions, students of City Montessori School, Lucknow in India travel across the globe as CISV member country and host CISV Village. Apart from being the first of its kind school, a UNESCO award recognition, CMS efforts to promote sustainable agenda of tolerance, unity and peace among children. The 23rd CISV camp is the dawn of a new age or Naya Daur village. At the village, a conducive environment is created wherein children learn the skills of empathy, embracing cross-cultural understanding and mutual respect. On behalf of the world's largest school, we feel it a moral responsibility to represent the interests of the world's 2.5 billion children. CMS offers numerous opportunities in that direction, and this CISV camp being one of the 30 international events hosted or organized by it. The village will be hosted under the able stewardship of the President of CISV India Chapter, Founder Manager of City Montessori School Dr. Jagdish Gandhi, Joint Secretary UP Chapter, Principal of CMS Mahanagar Campus Mrs. Nisha Pandey, Member of the Village Committee Ms. Reena Soti and Camp Director Ms. Iram Fatima. To inaugurate the village, the chief guest Mrs. Aparna Yadav, social activist, graced the occasion. Here are the excerpts from the inaugural ceremony brought to you by the team from CMS Films and Radio Division.
Respected Mrs. Aparna Yadav, the chief guest of this function.
It's always a pleasure to come and visit the school, and I'm honored and I'm very grateful to Dr. Jagdish Gandhi, the President of CISV India, to invite me as the chief guest for this function. And children from all parts of the world, Sweden, Norway, Japan, USA, UK, Thailand, Brazil, and of course, my country, India.
May this love spread far all over the world for peace and harmony.
Good morning, very good morning and Happy New Year to all of you. Now we'll deal with the fire safety measures. A brief explanation about fire. What are the things required to have fire? He is very right. The first thing is oxygen, because without oxygen you cannot have fire. Then the second thing is the fuel which burns, anything which burns. And the third thing is heat. Unless and until you have heat, you cannot have fire. And after that, you can put cold water on it so that the fire is totally down. Now in this is a CO2 type fire extinguisher. In this fire extinguisher, even the same case is there. But if there is a big fire, these extinguishers won't help. Then you need fire hydrant system. To douse this, we have the hydrant system. This is a branch pipe. Now they have opened it.
To lead the world into a new era of unity and peace, striving for a safe future of 2.5 billion children of the world and generations yet to be born, humanity has to do its best for the children. Children's right to a safe future is human rights of children. Thus, City Montessori School decided to approach the Chief Justices of the world by way of organizing Chief Justices Conference every year since the turn of the century, soliciting their support in favor of the children's cause. Need of the hour is the emergence of a new international economic and political order. In the International Conference of Chief Justices of the World, attended the state reception organized by the gracious Home Minister of India, Honorable Shri Rajnath Singh, at the NDMC Community Centre, Sansad Marg, New Delhi.
I am happy to note that CMS has been organizing International Conference of Chief Justices of the World, which is aimed at ensuring a peaceful and prosperous future of children in specific and the world in general. It also provides an opportunity to the children to meet and learn about the problems of the world and their solutions from these great personalities.
Team from City Montessori School World Unity Education Department escorted the august guests to one of the 7 wonders of the world, the Taj Mahal. Visit to Rajghat, paying homage to the father of the nation, the great leader of our times. The guests interacted with the members of the press at the Lee Meridian in New Delhi. The dignitaries of the 17th International Conference of Chief Justices of the World met at the dinner reception hosted by the International Bench and Bar Association. Welcome to the modern architectural marvel of India, the Baha'i Temple. Welcome, honorable dignitaries, Prime Minister of the Republic of Guyana, His Excellency Mr. Moses Veerasamy Nagamutu, Prime Minister of the Republic of Mauritius, His Excellency Mr. Anirudh Jagannath, former President of the Republic of South Africa, His Excellency Mr. Kgalema Motlanthe, President of the Republic of Mauritius, His Excellency Mr. Kasamuddin, President of the Republic of Croatia, His Excellency Mr. Stejepan Mezic, President of the Republic of Sudan, His Excellency Mr. Abdul Rahman Swar al-Dahab, Governor General of the Republic of Tuvalu, His Excellency Sir Iakobati Italeli. 300 Chief Justices and judges from 63 countries are participating in this conference at Lucknow. We discuss the present world scenario wherein it is necessary to strengthen the United Nations organization by suitably amending its charter so as to make it a more effective body for preventing wars, resolving international disputes, countering terrorism, conservation and protection of environment, ensuring nuclear disarmament, and evolving enforceable world law to ensure world peace and prosperity and a safe future for children.
To safeguard the future, the only way left is to follow the dictates of our thinkers and of our great leaders, what they said. Pandit Nehru said, either the world will unite or it will perish.
Chief guest, Governor of Uttar Pradesh, the Honorable Shri Ram Naik, arrived for the inaugural ceremony. The business of the first day of the conference began with the World Unity March around CMS World Unity Convention Center Auditorium, where they were joined by the chief guest of the inaugural session, Honorable Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad, Union Minister for Law and Justice, Government of India.
Let there be peace in the world, greater good for the children of the world, more commitment for a prosperous world where there is amity, understanding and peace.
Please ring the bell.
On this occasion, the key to the city of Lucknow on behalf of citizens of Lucknow was presented to Honorable Mr. Justice Vincent A. De Gaetano, Chief Justice Emeritus, Malta, Judge, European Court of Human Rights, Council of Europe, France. In the evening, dinner and reception of delegates was hosted by the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Mr. Akhilesh Yadav.
I can say I am impressed to see so many former heads of states, chief justices and judges of apex courts present here to reflect in a judiciary perspective on the issue of world peace and security, so that we can leave the best possible legacy to the more than 2.5 billion children of the world and future generations.
I remember when at the age of 14, I joined the struggle for Guyana's independence, and then spent almost 3 decades after that to fight for majority rule and for the restoration of democracy in Guyana through fair and free elections.
In the presence of the chief guest, His Excellency Sir Iacoba T. Italeli, Governor General of the Republic of Tuvalu.
A recent UN report draws on data from 190 countries, found that about 2/3 of children worldwide between age 2 and 14, almost 1 billion children, are subjected to physical punishment by their caregivers on a regular basis.
The Speaker of the Uttar Pradesh Legislative Assembly, Shri Mata Prasad Pandey, hosted the reception of delegates, followed by the dinner.
मैं सबसे पहले आप सबका स्वागत करता हूँ, अभिनंदन करता हूँ इस उत्तर प्रदेश की धरती पर, और अपने तरफ से तो करता हूँ, अपने उत्तर प्रदेश की विधानसभा की तरफ से भी आए हुए सभी अतिथियों का, गणमान्य राष्ट्राध्यक्षों का, सबका अभिनंदन और स्वागत करता हूँ।
Realizing the complex situation of the world, we must follow the path of unity and constitute a world parliament. Legal luminaries then presented the resolution in the final plenary session in the main auditorium, presided over by Honorable Mr. Justice A.P. Mishra, former Judge, Supreme Court of India, moving of the draft resolution by Mr. Ratan C. Gupta, General Secretary of the conference, and now, ladies and gentlemen, passing of the resolution after consideration and vote.
"54 years ago, I started this school on 1st of July 1959. The kind of education that is being given to the children is only material. But I realized the man has 3 realities of life. Man is a material being, man is a human being, man is a divine being. He needs a balanced education of all the 3 realities of life. Therefore, I started this school with a mission to impart a balanced education to the children. Mahatma Gandhi said, "I will not follow the beaten track. I follow this. I will create my own path." So I have created my own path to bring about a change through education, change the mindset of the children.
शिक्षात्मक सांस्कृतिक कार्यक्रम एवं चिंतन हेतु विश्व एकता सत्संग में आप सभी सपरिवार सादर आमंत्रित हैं।